Hello, football fan. It's good to have you again today. We are going to be talking about one of the main matches that was played today in England. Today, Chelsea square up against Barrow FC, a Division 2 league team in England. And right on the screen right now, we see the lineup that Chelsea put up for this match today. If we look at it in other graphic, it's gonna look like having Jorgensen in the goal. Gusto is back from injury. Hassan Dasasi and Badiashile Pierre in the central defense area, and Renato Vega had to play from the left. It looks like from this graphic representation, it doesn't mean that this is how the game is going to be executed depending on different phases of the game anyways. So this is just a fair representation because we have Kieran Disbury Hall playing a little bit deeper sometimes, and then some other time is higher up the pitch, and this is complete 11-man change compared to the team that plays against West Ham on Saturday. And this is another graphic representation of what could have taken place. It looks more like Gusto was tucking into the midfield. Sometimes you see him higher up the pitch interchanging passes with Neto, and Neto today plays in the preferred position that people thought he will excel in, and then we see the game go in this manner. It was an interesting one, and it's the kind of game that one can expect that this Chelsea team can play to bring results and give more time, game time to other players that are supposed to be starting in the first 11, and for some reason, because of the competition on the team and how the manager wants to play, and because of what is at stake, Chelsea and all of the people facing media in Chelsea this season decided to keep things in-house. The press wrote them off, pundits wrote them off, even some of the fans of Chelsea wrote them off as well when the season starts, and nobody knows what to expect from this Chelsea side. But as soon as the season starts and the results started rolling in, of course, result is going to change people's mind, is going to change people's perception, and the perception is beginning to change very greatly. It's changing very greatly. So in the match today, within the first 10 minutes, Chelsea already were about 2 goals up, and it was an interesting one. It was an interesting one today out there. And these are the players. These are all the goal scorers. Nkunkun buried the first goal, and he also put in the second goal. And the third goal came through João Felix through a free kick, and it was surprising to so many fans to see that goal was given to the goalkeeper as our own goal. But that shouldn't be own goal. That was a goal that should be credited to João Felix. And then to cap it all at some point in the second half, as soon as the game restarted again in the second half, Pedro Neto, set up by Malo Modric, slotting the fourth goal. And to finish it off, Nkunkun had to jump on the goalkeeper, who was floundering around not knowing what to do with the ball, and then took the ball from him and put it in the net, and that makes it 5-0 for Chelsea today. That makes it 5-0, and this is the outcome. At the full time, it was 5-0. And what does the performance look like? As you can see from this graphic, from the get-go, Chelsea dominated this game. There are spells, which is the graphic you see on the downside. On the flip side to the bottom, those are spells that Barrow FC tries to make a little come back. When the game started, they try to, flood the balls with area ball. Looks more like their strength, and they kind of like trying to play to that strength. And towards the end of the match as well, there's a little spell there for them, just trying to get something out of the game. So yeah, because since Saturday, after that match, I'm not sure we've been able to bring out content to talk about some of the fallouts, things we learned in that match. One of the things we learned in that match is this gentleman here. We could see that is coming to his own right now. He's beginning to look apart. He's beginning to look apart. The player Chelsea had in mind when they splashed the cash on him. This is becoming that player. The way he was breaking the play in the central midfield area, the way he was helping some of his colleague in the team in areas where they are having difficulty retrieving the ball from the opposition. And we noticed there was a point in the back left area of Chelsea when the Cucurella was really having a hard time to deal with Kudus. It comes around to support, to help him retrieve the ball, and is able to move the ball forward, restart the game, and take the ball away from danger zone near the goals of Chelsea. There are still so many other comparisons going on out there between Nicholas Jackson and some other Chelsea player of the past. If you notice, a few days ago we put a graphic up there that compares Nico Jackson with Oliver Giroud, and the numbers are just the numbers. This tell you something about particular player in certain application of the game. And from what you're seeing here, the first 50 games between Kai Havertz and Nico Jackson, Kai had 9 goals, which was what was so obvious when Kai Havertz was still playing for Chelsea. It's just so obvious that his output, the goal and the assist output, was just so low compared to the player that was so known in Bayern Leverkusen. And these are some lessons to be learned by all the big clubs in future that are going to be signing players from Bundesliga. They don't always come into Premier League and hit the ground running or do spectacular. But look at the record of Nico Jackson. In 50 games, he already bagged in 21 goals and 8 assists. And if you look at that number, that is like 29 goal contribution out of 50. Just one more goal shy of a 60% goal contribution. It means in every 3 games played, this brother is going to contribute 3. In every 5 games, he's going to contribute to goals in 3 of it. That is 3 goals in every 5 games. That is not bad. That is not bad. And that's what we are beginning to see about about Nicolas Jackson this time around. Another thing that I would like to mention in this video is what is the future of Mialo Modric is going to look like. From some of the reports out there, Enzo Maresca on getting the best out of Mialo Modric. This is what he has to say. I don't think it's a lack of confidence. Misha is Misha. You have to accept the way he is. Hopefully he can get minutes and do better. What can we make of this statement? One thing is clear. This manager doesn't really have a space for Modric in this team. If Modric is ready to walk his way out, the door is still very much open for him to come back into this. We've seen players in the past that fall season was a mismatch, was a misbag, and from there they kick on and they get better as the season goes on. Maybe Mialo Modric is going to be one of those. Is going to be one of those that we have that opportunity. So these are still some of the move in the match today, and because of copyright, we cannot let it roll for too long, before, because it becomes a little challenging to get some of these things played in a way that they're gonna just block the video. And for those of us who make content, it's just puts a lot of effort on us trying to resolve that. So I cannot leave it on to play for too long. So one other thing that we can talk about, and that is in the news, and we can observe around Chelsea, is these two players we're seeing on the screen right now. These players bring balance into our teams when they are fit. Talking of Romeo Lavia, when he comes into that midfield, we're able to control the game better. We're able to attack better. We're able to kickstart the attack. We're able to free up some other personnel in the midfield to join in the attack, and we become a bit more balanced. However, though, the past few matches that he has really not played, we've seen the coach adapted his game to accommodate those who are ready to play, and the result also still continues to roll in. What can we talk about these two players that's we still one of them has returned today. Malagusto returned today, played about 60 minutes in the game, and I'm not sure he played up to about 60 minutes. I think it's about 45 minutes, and he was taken out. That's a good sign that he's going to be playing on Sunday. And Romeo Lavia did not play at all. The manager already mentioned during the press conference that is not going to be ready for this match, but will be ready for the next one. So against Brighton, that is going to be an interesting match. We're going to be doing the preview of that match as well, and that is going to be an interesting one. I'm just hoping that Chelsea will be able to win that one. And Nkunkun, what can you say about Nkunkun and Brighton? He loves playing against them, doesn't he? He loves playing against them. And another thing we just want to quickly mention before we wrap this up is the fact that this Chelsea team, is this squad underrated? Is it underrated? Because when you look at players in this frame, these are going to give you goals. These players are going to give you goals. They're maturing. You see, Sancho that is 24, Nicholas Jackson is 23, Enzo Fernandez is 24, Palmer is maybe 22, 23. The same thing with Madueke. So these are players in their early 20s, and they're growing together. They're playing in a system. They're buying into the coach system. This is just going to be so good for Chelsea. It's working after all. It's working after all. And these are going to be the new faces of Chelsea, creating chances, burying the chances, and making things stick in the midfield. We're just so excited to have you all come out to our site to listen to some of our content. Please, we will seek for your support to grow this channel. Please like, subscribe, and share, and then make your comment below if there's anything in some of the issues raised by us and you see it differently. Please put it in your comment section below, and everybody's welcome. Every of your comments matters a lot to us, and much more. We want you to like this content, and we will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.